watching, everybody. I am your consumer investigator, Dale Cardwell, and this is Trust Dale TV. See this stack of stuff? It's junk mail, and not just any old junk mail. It's postal scams targeting senior citizens. These companies' primary goal is to take your parents' hard-earned money by gaining their trust and tricking them into buying into a scheme. Jill Jordan's dad got caught up in a money-grabbing fix, and they wanted to make certain nobody else gets taken. Take a look.
He's been getting inundated with all kinds of junk mail that has to do with great luck and you're going to win this, and then there was the Reader's Digest Goodwill check that he got saying that he had won $2,400 or whatever dollars and cents. I mean, just not even an even number. He was really convinced that it was real. He even went to the bank to see if it was real, and of course they told him it wasn't. My siblings and I did some research, and we discovered there was a check for the exact same amount sent to somebody in another state, and it was on the news in that state. These guys are targeting older people. They know how they will investigate and how they won't. They know that there's a certain level of trust with the older generation because of these old names. Everybody needs to know, and they need to protect their parents. Call Clark Howard, or call Trust Dale, or call, anybody who, a consumer advocate who can help you. But don't take it to the bank.
That is good advice. If you think someone you love is getting ripped off, report it to the Federal Trade Commission, or you can email me through my webpage, trustdale.com, and we'll do everything we can to check it out. And I want to shift focus now and talk about how you can protect your parent, because I have a very close friend and a professional with us today, Chris Foster of LivHOME, who is a certified senior advisor. Chris, you see a story like that, it just really tears you up, doesn't it?
It does, and unfortunately we hear about them every week in this market.
And you were sharing with me during the break that recently a local rest home was busted for abusing senior citizens. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was actually a local personal care home. It was unlicensed. The conditions inside the home were deplorable. No one knew she was running this home, and that put those seniors in grave danger. I mean, they were not getting the care they need, and when the state came in there, they actually had to take several of the seniors to the hospital for medical attention.
So, Chris, you operate and founded LivHOME here in this area. Tell us what LivHOME is and the difference it makes for seniors.
Well, LivHOME has developed a team of geriatric professionals that have a passion for serving the seniors. So we'll work with families and to provide care in the home for a loved one, whether they live in an assisted living community or they live in a private home or the home of an adult child. We'll have nurses, social workers, LPNs, CNAs, which are certified nursing assistants, that can come to the home, provide the care that the family needs, and make sure that the whole environment around that senior is safe and effective for aging in place.
This is so much more than a sitting service. Explain why.
Well, because we're also doing oversight. So we're going to make sure that the senior is seeing the right types of physicians. We know what medications they're on. We know where they're getting the medications. We do a safety evaluation, make sure there's no fall hazards in the home. We try to identify anything that could be a danger and try and take corrective actions before it happens. So we become eyes and ears for the adult children who can't not be in that home all day long, and report back to them on how mom and dad are doing.
So, Chris, LivHOME may not be in Tampa or Birmingham or Montgomery or some of the cities that our viewers are watching. So give us some ideas of how people can choose a great facility or a great organization like yours.
All right, very important. Do your homework up front. All of these home care agencies are licensed through a state organization. Here in the state of Georgia, it's the Department of Community Health. You want to verify their licenses, you want to verify their insurances. I would get personal recommendations from people who have used them before. Make sure their caregivers that they're sending out to the home are employees, W-2 employees, which means they're going to be covered under their insurance policies and worker comp policies, because you don't want to let someone into your home that could have a fall and then come back and sue that family. If they work for a legitimate company, they'll be covered. And
Chris, I'll say this for your organization. I've met your caregivers. These people are passionate. They have a passion for what they're doing, and I think that's a big important point, a checkpoint for a family, a potential family. See if that person's passionate, right?
Yeah, you know, when someone walks into my office looking for a job, I better see a smile and that warmth, and we ask the questions to understand if they're here for a job or if they're here because they have a calling to service seniors, and that's what we look for.
I love it. Chris Foster of LivHOME, thanks for coming in.
All right, thank you, Dale. Appreciate it.
Okay, you bet. Okay, next up, our basement experts are here, and they are going to tell us how you can turn your nasty basement floor into a beautiful part of your house.